Hello, everybody. Welcome to Masterpiece Show. Today, as always, we are going to have a very special guest in our show. It's my pleasure to introduce one of the most talented and awesome VHA Tech student, Charlotte Berrezueta. Charlotte, welcome to Masterpiece Show.
Thank you very much, Mauricio. Thanks for the invite. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you so much, Charlotte, for accepting this invitation. Well, before we start with this wonderful interview, we want to send a special greetings to all people who are watching this show around the world. We want to send a special greetings to all people who are watching this show in Europe, in the Netherlands, Scotland, England, Austria, Germany, Italy, and Spain. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you so much for being part of Masterpiece Show. We want to send a special greetings to all people who are watching this show in Australia, Japan, South Korea, Saudi Arabia, and China. Thank you so much for being part of Masterpiece Show. We want to send a special greetings to all people who are watching this show in Canada, the USA, Mexico, Panama, Trinidad and Tobago, Colombia, Peru, Argentina, Brazil, Paraguay, and of course here in Ecuador. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you so much for being part of Masterpiece Show. And now it's time to welcome our sponsors. All right, welcome ClassPro. Remember, if you need advisory for educational and social projects, ClassPro is the best option for you. ClassPro also offers you training for standardized tests such as KET, PET, FCE, and TOEFL. ClassPro offers you document translations from English to Spanish, French, Italian, Portuguese, and German. ClassPro offers you academic consulting. If you need help for your thesis, the English language learning, linguistics, and applied linguistics, ClassPro is the best option for you. Remember, ClassPro is located at Centro Comercial Artesanal in Quito on the first floor, corridor number 105. And if you need to talk to the CEO of ClassPro, Master Pablo Mejia Maldonado, you can do it by making an appointment in advance. There you are, his cell phone number. ClassPro, the best solutions for the educational and social projects. We want to welcome Jaguar. Remember that Jaguar is one of the most innovative projects developed by Tech students. Jaguar was one of the winners of this important competition, whole prize. And now Jaguar is offering you eco-friendly diapers. So, wow, this is a great opportunity to support our Tech students and, of course, this innovative project. If you need more information about Jaguar, you can get it on their social media sites on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And if you want to buy these eco-friendly diapers, you can do it at www.jaguar.net. Jaguar, eco-friendly diapers for you. Thank you so much, Yanapana Project. Remember, if you are learning English and Spanish, Yanapana project offers you online Spanish and English tutorials, document translations, and academic consulting. And now, if you want to practice and develop your English or Spanish speaking skills, now you can do it through this new service, the chat rooms. And this new service is very, very reasonable for you. It's not expensive, it's very reasonable. If you need more information, you can get it on their social media sites on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and also if you want to be part of Yanapana project. And if you would like to work as a volunteer at this wonderful project, you can get more information about that at www.yanapanaproject.org. All right, and as I mentioned before, today we are going to have the opportunity to talk to one of the most awesome Yachitech students, Charlotte Berrezueta. Charlotte is a former Yachitech student, and thanks to his effort, thanks to her merits, and now she's studying at this prestigious university. She's an international student at Freie Universität Berlin in Germany. Today, Charlotte is going to tell us important information about her experience as a Yachitech student and her experience as an international student at this prestigious university in Germany. All right, so Charlotte, let's begin. Charlotte, can you tell us a little bit more about your academic background, please?
Sure. Well, I come from the Galapagos Islands, so all my young years I lived there. I went to high school there, and I remember that episode of my life really nicely. I studied in this small high school, and it was really oriented towards critical thinking and also be aware and be conscious about our environment and being um, agents of change in our society, and that was really nice. Like even though if you compare standards of normal physics backgrounds, math, maybe it wasn't the best because later it was quite hard at the beginning for me, and when I entered Tech, but I think it also pushed these other sides and encourage their students towards this critical thinking that I think it's really important among us. And yeah, this class where I come from, it was called Tomás de Berlanga in high school. And yeah, they were pretty nice years
All
there.
right. Thank you so much for sharing that. All right, Charlotte. Now it's time to talk about your experience as a Yacho Tech student, and then we will talk about this awesome experience as an international student at this prestigious university in Germany. So, first of all, the first question is, Charlotte, was Yacho Tech the first option for you before you started studying higher education? Was DHA Tech your first option, or maybe did you have maybe another options, and well, at the end you decided to study at DHA Tech? How was that?
For me, it was my first option. It was a really scary option to begin with because uh, we were the first generation and we just had this sponsor of like, oh, this new university focused on science and come, we have these new careers in Ecuador never seen before. And yeah, I got really excited about that. Since the beginning, I was interested in physics, particularly nanotechnology. And when I saw that, I read the curriculum and I found it really interesting. I said, yeah, that's what I want to do. But of course, nobody knew what we will encounter when we got there. So it was a big risk. And yeah, it was my first option, and I'm glad that I took it.
Yes, and that is why I always say this. EHA Tech is only for brave people like Charlotte. Charlotte, it was really nice to talk to you. I remember that the first time when I met Charlotte was some days before her thesis defense. I remember that she was very concentrated, and she had like a rehearsal before her thesis defense. So it was really nice to talk to Charlotte at that moment. It was really really nice. Oh my god, time flew. Wow, many years ago, some years ago. Charlotte, tell us a little bit more about your studies at DHA Tech. And here we have some students who always, new DHA Tech students who always ask this question: how challenging is it to study at DHA Tech?
Okay. Well, as I mentioned before, my background in high school wasn't the best, and of course, when I entered Yachi Tech, uh, we it was the best of the best of Ecuador, really really high standards, and yeah, for me it was quite hard, especially this leveling course we have before we enter, and yeah, it is not easy, but if you keep up and you be constant and don't give up, then it is possible. I mean, I managed to do it, so of course you guys also can do it if you get focused on that. And yeah, it can be really some challenging in some ways, because it is not just the studies that you encounter here. It's everything. It's this new lifestyle of living on campus. Well, not not anymore, but yeah, it was coming to this new place, away from your family. You need to start taking care of yourself in all aspects. So it is hard, but I also think it has a lot of rewards when you do it. Uh, Also, you have the amazing staff faculty that you can count on them. They were really open. If you have any questions, if you don't understand something, they will provide you with some extra material that will be there for you. They encourage you to keep pushing, to keep working, to keep studying. And another good thing is the relationship that you have with the students, because you're all in this adventure together. And if you encounter some problems, some obstacle, then you can count on your friends. You can have a study group. If you don't know something, maybe a friend can explain it to you. So it's all of this networking that you're not you're alone in a way, like away from your family, but you discover a new family. You can have new experiences with them. You can rely on them, and at the end, you can overcome this with them.
That's right. I really like when you said that, well, at the HTech you can find um, another family. That's correct. Yes, yes, yes. Well, all the HTech community is really, really wonderful. And I realized about the way that you like to work all together. Yeah, here at the HTech, all people are the same. All people like to do many projects, many things, and the most important, they like to help each other. That is something unique. I really really like to see this at the Tech. And well, we want to send a special greetings to people who are watching this show right now. Well, we have some people who are watching on Masterpiece Show. Thank you so much. And also we have people who are watching on YouTube, our official channel on YouTube, and Divisa Producciones. Remember that you can leave us the comments or questions if you have, and we will share our questions with our special guest today. All right, thank you so much. Well, Charlotte, we always have, well, you said that your career was nanotechnology, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
so Charlotte, probably maybe during your academic stage at the Tech, maybe did you find any challenging or difficult subject? Maybe it was, you say, oh my God, that was very, very challenging. It was really, really hard. So, did you find any challenging subject during your academic stage at the Tech?
Many. It was many, but um, but I think it was you have like a big mountain, and at the beginning you, you are there, and you at some point you think, I don't know how I entered this, but now I need to do it, and I need to get to the top. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but I will. And yeah, after, yeah, from the beginning it was quite challenging in like many subjects, because I didn't have all this background, and I see when my other classmates were only refreshing some things they already saw in their high school. It was completely new for me, and I had to go back to my home and study that. And afterwards, these first 2 years that we have in Yachi Tech, that I really like this structure, when all the students, no matter what subject they want to study, we need to know the same things. We need to have strong math, physics, biology, geology, everything. This basic uh, core, and I found this is to be really important, but also was challenging. And I remember at some point I was thinking, well, it is not there. It's not nanotechnology subjects, and I get questions sometimes myself if it was the right place for me, because it was I loved studying, but it was challenging. And I know that as a student, sometimes, many times, and I've seen that also among other students, they have these concerns in some semesters that, oh, maybe I should change. I don't know if this is really for me. But um, once you overcome that, at some point, and for me it was when I reached when I entered in department in the physics school, like in fifth semester, I think, when we classified into our different careers, that I said yes, like I am in my right place. This is for me. Of course, classes were um, still difficult. Each time it was a new obstacle. But after I saw how I managed to uh, pass by the previous one, it's like, okay, like a semester ago, I thought this class was impossible, and I managed to pass it, and I learned a lot. So now why can I overcome this new one? And it's for me, physics is fascinating, and it gives you this other perspective on the world and how things work. And it was really nice. I think maybe these physics courses were like the most challenging for me. Although, well, also I remember chemistry too. I think it was a bit hard for me. The first time I failed, I had to take it again, this course, and of course I didn't want it to to lose one semester, so I just packed all the other classes on top with taking again this chemistry course, and it was really tough semester. It was really hard. But afterwards, uh, I loved chemistry. After I took this course for the second time, I fell in love with chemistry too. And I think that that's the nice thing about sciences in general. They are quite challenging, but they're also really pretty, and they explain everything. Yeah.
It's really interesting what you said. Yeah. And well, we know that during our academic stage at any university, we are going to find challenging subjects. Yeah, I know that. But we can find something difficult, but not impossible. And Charlotte is a clear example of that. So remember that. Okay. Especially for our new Yachitech students. Yes, yes, yes. All right. This is our recommendation for you guys. Study hard, because you are able to do many good things. All right, perfect. And remember, we want to invite you again to send your messages, your questions on YouTube, on our official channel, Andivisa Producciones. You can leave us your questions, your comments. If you have any questions to ask our special guest, Thank you. We will share it through this mean. All right. So you are kindly invited to join us to leave us comments or questions on our official channel on YouTube and Divisa Producciones. Thank you. There you are, Fernando, our production assistant. Well, remember that at the end we will read all the messages that the audience sent us to our show. All right, so you are kindly invited to join us. Okay, perfect, very good. And we want to send a special greetings to Josue Moreira, Luis. All right, we have here so many people who are Patrick. Thank you so much for watching Masterpiece Show. Okay, Andres, Alberto, thank you so much for watching Masterpiece Show. Well, at the end I will read all the names of people who are watching the show right now. Thank you so much. All right, so now, Charlotte, it's time to talk about this awesome experience. We know that you are studying at this prestigious university, Freie Universität Berlin in Germany. Can you tell us a little bit more about that? How did you apply to this university? Was it difficult? What about that? Can you tell us a little bit more, please?
Yes, of course. Well, this goes back before a few years before I actually graduate, because as I mentioned, it was the courses in they were quite challenging for me. But what I really loved it was working in the lab and projects and research. So when I got involved in this, I was in second semester, I think. I went to teachers, I talked with them, asked them about their research, and then I found out like this was what I really liked. And yeah, that took me to work with several professors among my bachelor degree, and that yeah, that took me to some research days, and I remember I came to Germany like in 2018. It was one of these research days, and I did it in close to Nuremberg, and it was a 2 months internship, and I did my thesis experiments there, and I just fell in love with Germany. I really like this the way of they see things, the community. I really felt a connection with it, and I thought as a possible option to come back after I finished my studies. And of course, I knew that I wanted to continue my studies into research. I had some options that I wanted to go, but what really makes me want to come to this university particularly was this professor, I met her. But first, I remember I read the works in carbon nanomaterials a lot, and I remember a teacher from us in one class showed some research papers from her, and yeah, first time I was just reading all of this, learning about nanotubes and stuff, and it was just this name on the after the title of the paper. It was the name. I saw her many times, and okay, I knew that name. And then when I started doing my thesis work, I was seeing this name more often, and I realized, okay, this is a high quality researcher. And then also I heard about this conference that it was doing in Austria, in Kirchberg, and it was about also nanomaterials, a small conference, but really high class. And I remember once one teacher told us, "You guys, the best conferences are the ones where you go and it's really high quality talks from really well known researchers. They in the morning you have the talks, then in the afternoons you go skiing in the mountains. You have a lot of snow. Then you got more talks. You have poster sessions. You can uh, talk with other researchers. You make connections, have new ideas, and then you will have a beer in the bar and keep this talking. And you that's where you get the best projects." He said. And I I remember this, and I thought. I wanna go there. I don't know what at that time I didn't know what was the name of this conference. But I wanna go there someday. And yeah, I had the opportunity to apply to this conference with my research, with my thesis project. And yeah, when I was getting to know more, and then I found out this professor that I mentioned before. She was one of the organizers of this conference, and for me, I was fascinated and said, okay, then I definitely want to go there. And I started moving everything towards to get accepted, and I did. So I went there, I met her, and for me, it was, I was really nervous to be like surrounded by all these researchers. And at some point, it was like this, when you meet a movie star. For me, it was, I only seen this name of this person in this research, and now I'm meeting that person on live. And she was really approachable. Yeah, she sit down with me, we talk about science, and she was really nice. Of course, after some months, I also we invite her to Ecuador because we organize another conference. And yeah, that's how I met her. And I said I want to work with her. I want to do my research with her, and she works in this university. And yeah, after we kept in touch, and I contact her and I say I would like to continue my my research in your research group. And she said, of course, you're joined to welcome. So after I graduate, I apply here. That's how I got to this master in physics. And yeah.
Wow, wow. We are very proud of you, Charlotte. Wow, it's really nice to hear that one of our IH Tech students is studying and doing research with, wow, with international students, with international professors. Well, that is something that I really, really admire from all of you guys. It's really nice to hear that you are not only representing Yachi Tech University, but also Ecuador. Yes, so we are very, very proud of you, Charlotte, and thank you so much for sharing all of that with us. All right, thank you so much. So, Charlotte, well, we know that in our country we don't have many researchers or investigators here, but now with these new generations of Yache Tech, I can see that in the future we are going to have more people interested in doing research. So I don't know, Charlotte, when you come back to Ecuador, would you like to help Yache Tech students to do research, to investigate, to, I don't know, to work on projects? Would you like to do that?
Yes, yes, of course. Yeah, after my master, I plan to continue pursue a PhD. So
Mhm.
there's still a few years until I go back. But my plan is to give something back to Ecuador. I want to help that because I think the university was created with this purpose of uh, pushing Ecuador forward, and that's through education. But at some point, if we just get this good education in Yache Tech and we just flee out the country, and we are like, it's good for us, of course, but we are not giving anything back. And in a way, I feel this commitment to my country, to the education they gave me, to my roots, and I want to help and give something back. That's why I was working in some projects. I keep contact with uh, with Ecuador. Also, I'm particularly I think also since I come from Galapagos, I try to build this connection and put my knowledge and my experience into helping some and fixing some problems that we have in the islands. And yeah, that's one of the reasons I got involved when we did this nanotechnology conference in the Galapagos Islands. It was it's back to 2019 when it was. it came from we had in Yachi Tech we had this conference each year. This Nano Summer Science School, something like that, where all professors will invite other researchers from all the world to give us talk, to tell us what they are doing, and it was a talk particularly for students to encourage us. But one year after I came back from my research in Germany, we attended to these classes, and it yeah, it was the end of the conference. We were having lunch, and out of a joke, some but one said, "Yeah, well, next year we will do it in Charlotte's place back in Galapagos, and we will have the conference there." And of course, it was a joke at that time, but then we kept thinking, and then we said, "Well, why not? This could be a good opportunity, like especially if we don't have all the resources anymore, the financial to bring the researchers. If Galapagos would be a nice way to try to get the attention from these researchers to come and give us a talk, and that's how, after a lot of work and yeah, several months, we managed to pull up an international level conference there with the help of the government and our professors in Yachi Tech, and it was really nice experience, I think, for the students, Yachi Tech students, for also the Galapagos students, and this is when I come back to your question, because um, at that time we make these connections with the government, with the major there, and we have some talks to the students in the Galapagos, first trying to encourage them to pursue university, like high school students, to see like you can come to Jachi Tech. This is an opportunity. You can follow and pursue research. You can pursue science. In another side, we also had this forum where we discuss some problems that affects Galapagos, like microplastics or um, clean water. Also, we talk about sustainable energy for the islands, and this is where we have all these ideas from the attendees, from the professors, from the conferencers, uh, into how we can propose with solutions. We also had some ideas from Yachi's tech students that they wanted to implement in Galapagos, and that was really nice. And this is also very important thing to keep our research connected to our society, to keep not just because our love of science and I want to understand how things work. That's really nice, but also why am I doing this? How can I help my society, the world, my country with what I am doing? And that's I think it's also really important that we need to keep in mind.
Well, yes, working on the Galapagos Islands sounds really, really interesting. And yes, what you said before, it's completely right. Yeah, we could catch the attention from the world if we start doing something interesting on the Galapagos Islands. Yeah, wow, we have something unique in the world, and I think that we have to take advantages of that. Again, Charlotte, congratulations for all your wonderful job. We know that you are a great and outstanding student, and we are completely sure that you are doing your best and you are represented Yachi Tech and Ecuador very, very well. Congratulations again. And thank you so much to all people who are watching this show on Masterpiece Show on Facebook and also on YouTube. Remember that you can interact with us on you on our official channel on YouTube. We are as Andivisa Producciones. There you can leave us um, their messages. Thank you so much. Okay, so now Charlotte, it's time to play. This is like an icebreaker. No, sorry. The production assistant says not yet. Sorry. I think that now it's time to ask you some questions about some pictures that we have here. So this is our first question. Charlotte, why is this picture very special for you?
Well, this is a picture from my production team that I mentioned that we make this conference in the Galapagos, and this is the group that help and make everything possible. And yeah, that's why this was really important for me, because for one side it makes it clear to me that I wanted to uh, keep this connection between science and society and pursue that focus in order to help Galapagos and Ecuador in general. And in another side is yeah, it was really nice experience overall with all of them. We encountered many difficulties because we had no idea how a conference is made, how to get the sponsorships from that, to how to plan to book a hotel for almost 200 people. I think how to get all the paperwork done, how we manage from the food to the abstracts and all the procedures. We had no clue, but this was an amazing team. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. They were really gave everything into this, to make this happen. And at the end, it was really nice. I remember we were in Galapagos 1 week before the conference in order to set everything up, and I at some point I stopped and I realized it was like fourth day, fifth day that we were there, and we were so focused on doing and preparing everything that on all that time these guys were in Galapagos in this wonderful place, and not once we went to the beach, for example. And yeah, it was like okay. And at that point, we were, I think, hanging some posters for the conference, and I said, okay, no, let's finish this and let's go to the beach now and relax a little bit because we have done a lot of stuff now. And yeah, it was like 5 6 p.m. So we went there and just enjoy 1 hour of the sunlight that we had remaining. But yeah, that's why I like this picture so much, because it reminds me of this time, of this challenge we had, and how great it was at the end, and how with focus and with effort you can manage to do anything, even a crazy idea like pulling off a conference in Galapagos.
Well, this is such a wonderful picture, and congratulations to all of you Yache Tech students. Wow, it's really interesting that to know that our Yache Tech students are always working on different projects. Wow, I always have this question, Charlotte. How can you do all of this? You are always studying. You are at the same time working on your projects. You are doing research, you are working with clubs. Wow, my God, you are very powerful. Very talented. Of course. Yes. Very good. Excellent. Well, I really like the energy of our IAT Tech students. Okay, so now, Charlotte, let's continue with our second picture and our second question. And our second question is, Charlotte, what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you see this picture?
Oof. It's a lot of memories. um, yeah, that I think that reminds me when we first arrived to Yachi Tech. Um, I remember we were at Ibarra in the near to this park. It was the meeting point, and it was a lot of like all new faces, and we were with our parents, and yeah, I was really excited. We were had no idea what we were doing, and I remember we just put our bags into the bus. We drove here, and we didn't took the main highway to go back from down from Urkuki to Yache, but this other one that is behind after the gas station, and it was, yeah, this weird tiny road, and we were like, where are they taking us? And it was the first, yeah, the first day we were in the patrimonial, this down hall,
Mm-hmm.
these houses,
Mm-hmm.
and it was, everything was brand new. The mattresses were new, and we didn't have this glass on top of the house that was not even there yet. The road, it was dusty. They were working on that that night before the opening, the big opening the next day. So yeah, I think when I see this picture, I think back to all the beginning and how we started. Just a lot of kids that were there, because we had a vision. We had some kind of a dream of, um, we didn't know what to expect, but we were there because we want to make some changes. We want to pursue something uh, and take risks.
Yes, yes, yes. It's really nice to hear that from you, Charlotte. Very good. Well, yeah, Tech is unique. It's I don't know, but this is very personal. But I think that working or studying at Tech is a big opportunity. And for me, Tech is like a paradise. Believe me. It's not only my workplace, but also my second home, my family, as you mentioned before. So yeah, it's really well. We have many good memories from our Tech University. All right, perfect. So now, dear Charlotte, it's time to play. Okay, so now we are going to start with our first game. All right, Charlotte, as you can see there, you are nine numbers. You are going to choose three numbers, and I am going to give you I am going to give you three clues. The idea of this game is to unhide and reveal the hidden picture with the clues that I am going to give you. All right, so Charlotte, let's begin with the first number. Can you choose the first number, please?
Yes, number five.
Number five, and the first clue is this is one of the most delicious Ecuadorian dishes. What could it be?
um, um,
Any idea? Or if you want, you can choose another number. Remember, you have
I
to
mean, I can guess, but I'm not sure.
yes.
Looks
No,
like arroz marinero, maybe.
yes, it is. Very good. Yes. Great. Yes, 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 yes. There you are. This is extremely delicious. Yes, yes, yes. There you are, arroz marinero. Yes. This is one of the most delicious dishes that we have here in our country, and it is made with many, many seafood, and it's quite delicious. So, since we know that this show is being watched around the world, we want to invite you to visit our country and try this exquisite, this delicious dish, arroz marinero. All right. Do you miss this dish, Charlotte?
Of course, of course I do. Oh my god, I miss a lot of Ecuadorian food.
Wow, yes, yeah. And
Yeah.
by the way, Charlotte, what about the food in Germany? What do you usually eat? I don't know, for lunch or for dinner. Is there any specific typical food in Germany?
Yes, there is typical food, but it is not like for common lunch like every
Mhm.
day stuff.
Uh-huh.
Of course, you have a currywurst that is basically what we call salchipapa,
All
but
right.
uh, with this special curry sauce, like ketchup curry sauce on top. But it's pretty similar, and the sausage it's amazing. You also have schnitzel, which is uh, quite similar to. Sorry, I forgot the name in carne apanada. Yes, that's
All
the
right.
yes.
Okay.
And also, especially in the south of Germany, there are some other dishes, of course, with a lot of pork mainly. They're quite good, but it is not like a everyday dish that you will eat.
Right. Hmm.
Um, but what I like a lot, especially about Berlin, is that it's really international. So
Hmm.
you have a lot of different type of food. You can eat Indian, you can eat a lot of pasta and pizza. You can have kebab. It's really changed a lot. And like when I cook for myself, I guess I would also mix it up a lot. Not that many Ecuadorian dishes, unfortunately, because we don't have like even green bananas. They are hard to find. You need to go to the Asian shop, and they are quite expensive. So it's a special treat now, once per month to eat.
Yeah, yeah. Well, sounds interesting. Thank you for sharing that, Charlotte, with all of us. Okay, well, Charlotte, now it's time to play our second game. Okay, so our second game is called The Curious Wheel. Well, as you can see, there you are a wheel. The wheel is divided into several sections. Each section contains two options. The idea, well, I am going to spin the wheel and I am going to ask you some questions. You can choose only one option, or maybe you can answer the question and you can say both or neither, and you have to tell us why. Okay, so let's begin with our first question. And our first question is, all right, Charlotte, which social network do you prefer? Instagram or TikTok?
Yeah, well, I don't have TikTok, so I would say Instagram.
All right. Yeah, well,
Yeah,
many people don't have a TikTok account, but they enjoy watching funny
yeah,
videos.
yeah. Of course, I see some TikTok videos in Facebook, but I don't have like particular. But I think overall, I prefer Instagram. I like this picture
All
theme.
right. Mm. Okay, thank you. Let's go on with our next question. And here we go. All right, Charlotte, our second question is, all right, Charlotte, which do you prefer? Flowers or perfumes?
Um, I don't know. Maybe flowers. I really like flowers. No,
Mhm. All
yeah.
right, perfect. Okay, let's go on with our next question. All right, Charlotte, our next question is, which sport do you prefer? Basketball or chess?
I really like both of them. But maybe basketball a bit more because it's like you need to move and it's like an action
Huh?
sport. Although but more than that, I prefer skating. That's my favorite, I think.
Okay, perfect. Great, let's go on. All right. Charlotte, our next question is, in your free time, which do you prefer? Music or movies?
That's a tough one. That's both, I think. Yes, I enjoy both of them.
Mhm. Yeah. What kind of music do you like to listen to?
It's really uh, broad, the spectrum of music that I like. But I would say in general, I like some indie music.
Hmm?
Also, I think I have an also because I also like pasillos and boleros a
All
lot.
right.
And yeah, also quite a trova. So
Wow.
I'm listening that too.
Very good. Excellent. Interesting. Thank you, Charlotte. All right. Let's go on with our next question. All right, Charlotte. Which do you prefer? Dogs or cats?
Yeah. I like both of them, but I prefer dogs. I really got attached to our Yachai dogs when we were there. Yeah, I used to take care of, especially with Melcocha. He was really my spoiled one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so sweet. Very good. Okay. And let's see which is the last question from the Curious Wheel. Okay, Charlotte, which of these two social networks do you prefer, Facebook or YouTube?
Um, I think maybe YouTube. I use more more
Mhm.
often than Facebook.
Okay, perfect. Very good. Thank you. Thank you so much, Charlotte. All right, so now it's time to play our last game. Okay, and our last game is called Let Us Know. Okay, so as you can see there, Charlotte, you have 15 cards. Each card contains a a question for you. So you are going to choose 5 cards in total, and I am going to and I am going to ask you some questions. Here we are going to know a little bit more about the things that you like or the things that you love. All right, so let's begin. Can you choose the first card, please?
Yes, number 8.
Number 8, and the question is, what's your favorite book?
Mm, there are many. uh, and favorite book. Uh, I mean, I don't know if it's my favorite, but
Mhm.
I remember this one with some joy. Like, it brings me some memories, and it's Ensayo sobre la ceguera from
Mhm.
Saramago. Because I think because it was a book that I read during high school, and also I it catch my attention, and also I like the way we I think we read this during a class, so it also brings me back this time when we were in my senior year, and the dynamics, the way that we read it was really interesting, and all the discussions we will have about it. So I like that one.
All right, perfect. That sounds really interesting. Okay, so let's continue now with our next question. All right, so can you choose the second card, please?
Number 6.
Number 6. And the question is, what's your favorite singer or band?
Mm, there are many, so many. Hard to
Well, at
choose.
least one of your favorite singers or band.
Um, Maybe Silvio Rodriguez or
Mhm.
Carlos Sardes.
All right, perfect. Interesting. Very good. Okay, perfect. And now let's continue with our third card. Okay, let's choose the third card, please.
Mm, Number 2.
Number 2, and the question is, what's your favorite food?
I love food. um,
Me too.
Maybe Italian food
Okay,
in general.
okay, pasta,
Wait,
spaghetti,
I
pizza.
also I would say maybe cazuela or
Oh,
patacón.
yeah, wow, that's delicious. Oh my God, yeah, that is extremely delicious. Okay, perfect. Let's go on. Okay, can you choose the fourth card, please?
14.
Number 14. And the question is, what's your favorite pet? Well, I think you already answered this
Yeah,
question.
I understand this.
Let's change it, all right? Can you choose the next
Okay,
card?
sure. Number 9.
Number 9. And the question is, what's your favorite sport?
Yeah, I like skateboard a lot, but also surf. I miss surf. I wasn't really good at it, but I enjoy surfing back in the day.
Okay. Wow, that sounds really, really nice. Okay. Okay, and let's choose the last card, please.
11.
Number 11. And the question is, what's your favorite app?
Mm, I I don't know. I I keep all my phone is really old, so I cannot download many apps. It's just the basic ones. Um, Maybe Pinterest, I will say.
Yeah, it's a good app. Yes, yes, yes. And it's very, very helpful. Yes, it is. Very good. Excellent. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much, Charlotte, for playing this game with us. So now it's time for the three final questions. Our production assistant, Fernando, is learning English and he wants to practice English with you. So he is going to ask you the three final questions, okay? Yeah. Fernando will be with you in a minute, okay? Just let,
Perfect.
okay. Hi, Charlotte.
Hey Fernando, how are
How are
you? I'm
you?
fine, thank you.
Okay, I have three questions for you. The number one is, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Mm, 10 years, probably. Well, actually, I have no idea. I know that I want to continue into my PhD, but I don't know afterwards. I know that I will be doing some research still, but I don't know where yet. Somewhere. I'm
Okay, very interesting. The second question is, what country would you like to visit and why?
I want to visit many countries, but maybe for now on my list is Greece, uh, because I have some friends there that I would like to visit, and also got impressed by the pictures and all the atmosphere there. Really, I would like to. It reminds me of home a little bit of the Galapagos Islands. I think it will be similar in a way, and I would like to check it out and see how it is.
Wow, very nice. And the last question is, if you could make only three wishes, what would they be and why?
Oh, um, three wishes. Oh, that's quite hard. Mm, Maybe one would be to give more, like to make people and general society more aware of um, of the importance of education, the importance of science for the development of a country. I think that would be one. Um, mm, Number two, mm, I could make a wish. I would like to see my family soon. I haven't seen them in over a year now. I miss them. So that would be my second wish. And third one, I don't know, maybe yeah, um have the funding to help an organization or like to do some voluntary work somewhere. No.
Okay, very interesting. Okay, Charlotte, thank you so much for this interview. Good luck and never give up. Thank you so much.
Thanks to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Fernando, and thank you so much, Charlotte, for your answers. They sound very, very interesting. Okay, perfect. So now it's time to read the message that the people send us to our chat, and also the names of people who are watching this show right now. So here we go. Okay, so let's begin with the names of people who are watching the show right now. Oh my God, many Tech students, by the way. A special greetings to Edison Cueses in Tulcan. Thank you so much, Edison, for watching Masterpiece Show. Irene Lisbeth, thank you so much. Maria Fernanda Bosques, another Tech student. Thank you so much. Steven de la Cruz, another awesome Tech student. Adrian Yanchapaxi, another Tech student. Brian Montalban in Cuenca, another Tech student. Edwin Hurtado, thank you so much, Edwin. Josue Moreira, thank you so much, Josue. Ayul, thank you so much, Ayul. Carito Lisbeth, Luis Mario Ortega in Manabi, thank you so much. Andrés Alberto Rodríguez Camaño in Guayaquil. Patrick España, thank you so much. We have here Kaiming Mendoza in Manabi. Thank you so much. And Paul Kelal in Scotland. Thank you so much for watching Masterpiece Show. We really, really appreciate it. Wow, we have many people who are watching the show around the world. Thank you so much for being part of Masterpiece Show. And well, Fernando said, incredible interview. Congratulations for all your projects. Good luck and never give up. Thank you so much, Fernando, for your message. Okay, perfect. Well, dear Charlotte, now if you have a message to tell us, or if you want to send a special greetings to someone, now you can do it.
Well, thank you. Yes, I think I would like to say, yeah, the, entering and applying to Judge Tech, it's really takes some guts. But now you're here, so and like it's also can apply to anywhere that you are. Uh, Once you got in it, don't give up. It will be tough sometimes. It would look like you don't know how to fix it and how to overcome it, but perseverance, that's the key. Like slow and steady, like the turtle, and you will get there eventually. And also remember, you can count on many people, and yeah, don't give up. It's quite challenging, but once you reach there, it also has a lot of rewards. And pursuing your dreams is always going to be hard. Like it will be easy, everybody will do it, but we are here for a reason and because we want to fulfill our dreams. So keep going.
Thank you so much for your wonderful message, Charlotte. All right, so now before we close this awesome interview, now we want to thank our special sponsors, and here we go. All right, thank you so much, Class Pro. Remember, if you need advisory for your educational and social projects, Class Pro is the best option for you. Remember that Class Pro offers you training for standardized tests, document translations, academic consulting, and more. Remember that Class Pro is located at Centro Comercial Artesanal in Quito on the first floor corridor, number one, store 105. If you want to talk to the CEO of Class Pro, Master Pablo Mejia Maldonado, you can make an appointment in advance. There you are, his cell phone number. Remember, Class Pro, the best solution for educational and social projects. Thank you so much, Jalwar, for being part of our show. Remember, Jalwar is an innovative project. Yes, innovative project. And Jalwar was one of the winning teams that participated in this important competition, whole prize. And thanks to this awesome participation, Jaguar now is offering eco-friendly diapers. Yes, 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 eco-friendly diapers. So remember, if you want to get more information about this awesome innovative project, you can get more information on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and also on Twitter. And if you want to buy this wonderful project, uh, these eco-friendly diapers, you can do it at www.gelware.net. Gelware, the best eco-friendly diapers for you. Thank you so much, Yanapana Project. Remember, if you are learning Spanish or English, remember that Yanapana Project offers you online Spanish tutorials, document translations, academic consulting, and also you can practice your English and your Spanish through these chat rooms. Right. So if you need more information, you can get it on their social media sites on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram. Remember that Yana Pana Project is recruiting volunteers. So if you are interested in becoming part of this awesome project, you can get more information at www.yanapanaproject.org. All right. So once again, dear Charlotte, thank you so much for being here in our show, for sharing your inspirational story, and thank you so much for being part of this interview. We truly enjoy it, and we wish you all the best for you, for your family, for your projects, for all the things that you have in mind. Thank you so much, dear Charlotte, for being here in our show today.
Thank you for the invite. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you so much. All right. Well, remember that we will see you next Thursday at 8:30, and remember that we have our special show on Saturdays at 2 o'clock. You are kindly invited to join us on our official YouTube channel on YouTube. Yes, we are as Andivisa Producciones. My name is Mauricio Mantabay, and thank you so much for watching Masterpiece Show. We will see you next week. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Charlotte. Have a good night over there, and we will see you very soon. Thank you so much.
Bye bye.